Hey guys, we're here at Oceanside today and we have a kayak from our friends at Vanhunks, and we're going to use this kayak today. We're going to take it for a test drive, get some videos and some footage and some content. But before we do that, we thought this is a good opportunity to sort of walk through this kayak and show you guys a couple of things and a couple of different options you have of motorizing this kayak. So this is probably one of the most versatile kayaks we've had in our sort of possession. So there are 4 or 5 different ways to motorize this kayak. Simplest would probably be the rudder. So this kayak comes with a rudder already and the lines are all in there, everything's ready to go. You can do a DIY on this rudder yourself. The only problem with that would be that it would kick up when you're trying to do reverse. So the best thing to do is buy our universal rudder adapter that has that reverse feature. Link is below in the video, so you can go there and see how our universal rudder adapter works. But essentially it's the same as this rudder. Just gets plugged into the rudder adapter hole. And steering lines are there. We've put the steering lines and put them away for now because we're going to do a Transm Adapter mount today. So we're not going to use the rudder, and we're going to do all our steering with the Transm Adapter today. The other option you've got with this kayak, you do have this nice big pod here, and you can use our DIY pod adapter to mount the motor to the bottom of the pod, and you basically have a motorized pod now. Unfortunately, the pod's not big enough for the battery, but you can always run the battery out the side and have it in your bin or in front or under your seat even. So that is another option to motorize the Vanhunks kayak. We will do an install on this at some point, so there'll be a link for a video down below. You'll see how we do that, how we motorize that pod using our DIY pod adapter. Last but not least, we've got 2 options for using our Transm Adapter on this kayak. One is right behind your seat, and the other one is right behind the kayak, right in front of the rudder. So these things do ship with the kayak, and this is the plate that would go behind your seat if you wanted to do a Transm Adapter mount on your kayak. So either right-handed or left-handed. And what you'll be able to do is you'd be able to use our Transm Adapter mounted right there behind your seat, and you would be using our tiller steering that normally ships with the Transm Adapter. You'll be steering your motor with that tiller steering. Okay, so that's one option. That's not the option we're going to use today. The option we're going to use today, so I'm going to put this away, and we've taken the tiller arm off of our Transm Adapter and we're using a pull steering instead. The option we're going to use today is the other plate that ships again with the kayak, and this plate goes on the back of the kayak. Get this rudder out of the way, and gives you a nice clean plate there. This plate will allow us to put our Transm Adapter on the back of the kayak, like so. And we're going to use our pull steering to steer the kayak, to steer the motor and steer the kayak. So that's going to be the setup we're going to be using today. I'm going to bolt this in, and we're going to get on the water. All right, so we've got our Transm Adapter mounted onto the Transm plate that came with the Vanhunks kayak. We have our pole steering now on here. For the pole steering, we use a broom handle or a paintbrush handle you can pick up at a local hardware store. Again, this is really easy. This goes right by your hand there. We do have a telescopic pole here, so we can adjust it if we need to. We can make it a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. But you can see how easy that makes steering. Instead of having to swing your arm back and forward, nice and easy. So one thing we did notice is that on this motor, we must have been using this on either a Mirage drive or a pedal drive of some sort. We do have that reduced shroud that is made to go into a pedal drive system. That does reduce your efficiency to a small degree. So we're just gonna pop a full shroud on that motor and also show you how easy it is to interchange these shrouds. So we're gonna do that right now. So you want to tighten these screws one at a time, so they go on evenly and they don't end up touching the propeller. And that's it. That's how easy it was to change that shroud. So now we have a full shroud and we're going to get full power out of this motor. All right guys, today we also have a GILI Manta Paddleboard. This thing is huge, it's awesome. So we've got this inflated. We're going to put a Bixpy Jet on it, and we're going to take this out for a little ride as well, have a little fun in the water, and we're going to show you that installation. It's very easy. You got your J2 motor, with the flip and lock adapter on it. Very simple. That gets clicked right here. Lift up, lock in, that's it. Battery, remote, and kill switch are here. I'm gonna flip that board. The GILI's got this awesome bungee already, so it's very simple. We don't need to worry about our battery going anywhere. It's locked in and safe. Don't forget your kill switch, obviously. And we're set. We're gonna get this guy in the water.